Good afternoon, everybody. This is Anna, and it is Daily Juice. How are you guys doing? I'm going to try this again. I think I have a better reception. I am thrilled and excited. Something really cool happening today, and I'm going to share that with you in a sec. So let me show you, just to give you a little sneak preview. My girlfriends and I are getting ready for a fun evening. My friend Elena and my husband's friend Andre are getting married. So I want to talk to you about marriage and finances, but here's a bit of a view of what's happening. Doing a little bit of makeup, a little bit of hair. That's all I'm going to show you because more will come in just a bit. Say hi. All right, let's go talk some finances. Okay, I'm going to give you a sneak preview of where we're at. Here's my view. How about you? What are you looking at today? Hi, Chelsea. Thanks for joining. I am in Maui, and this is exciting. Can you guys see it? Amazing. Amazing view. So, here's what I want to talk about today. Actually, I had a discussion with my friend Elena this morning, and because I came up with this topic to talk about finances, and as this comes up a lot, when people get married or start living together, what do you do with your finances? Do you combine everything? Do you keep your accounts separately? What's the best advice? And how do you manage something like that? You don't even have to get married. It's not the point. But the point is, how do you manage finances in your household? And so I'll give you a few examples. There's really not a right way to do anything, and I've seen lots of different ways people approach it. The most common is that you have a one household and everything sort of runs under that, right? This is exactly how I do it with my husband and I. Everything is joint. We kind of did this at the beginning. We got married really young, didn't have a whole lot of money to manage, so we figured, okay, we'll put everything in one bucket and just grow it together. Now, lots of times people get married or start living together later in life. They have already started up some kind of, savings accounts and things like that. So having your own account, and possibly, so when I was talking to Elena this morning, she was thinking, and she and Andre have lived together for a while. So thinking about something like, okay, you can have your own separate accounts, which gives you that feeling of independence, and that's fine. But perhaps you can have what I call a household operations account, whether it's a savings account or checking account, something that will allow you to run and operate the household, right? The household is where you live. So whether it's paying joint expenses, saving, raising a family, whatever that is. So those are the most common ways I see people do it. I've seen structures where, for example, one partner will pay all the bills and the other partner, I'm going to show you the view, the other partner reimburses them, which is fine too. I think it creates a lot more complexity to the whole idea, but it's also doable. Hi Molly, thanks for joining. We're talking about marriage and finances, right? So my point here really is, it doesn't matter what your structure is, right? Because there's always a way that you can work it out, whichever way you think it's doable for you, right? And it has to be agreeable for both partners, because if it's not, then the system is not going to work. So it just, as I shared with you, it happens that with my husband and I, it worked to have one account, right? It was just easier for us to manage. If you feel like you have to have your independence, have your own savings and your own account, that's fine, so be it. But the idea is that you have some kind of structure, and I always advocate for that, something you can actually manage, right? Because that's the whole idea about finances. And we feel that a lot of times we're not good with our money, we overspend, we feel guilty. And I think all of those things come primarily due to not really having a structure in which we can operate. Because chaos creates stress, chaos creates confusion, chaos creates disagreements. And as you all know, in this country, I don't know about the world, but I know in America, 50% of marriages end up in divorce, and number one reason is finances or lack thereof. So as we get to go and watch our friends get married here in Maui on the beach, which is amazing, I was just thinking that if I can inspire you guys, okay, to think about what can you do better, right? What is one thing you can change today that will give you that peace of mind, that give you that flexibility and freedom? Because I know you can do it. It is not rocket science. I'm not teaching anything crazy here. But just think about, right? Whether it's combining your accounts with your significant other or having your own account. If you feel like you need more of that, why don't you do it? Here's a bit of a view here. So I invite you to think about it, but don't overcomplicate it. Simplify things. I always like to have basics covered first. See if I can reconnect. There we go. So let me know what's working for you. Let me know what you've been doing for your own system, but simplify things, okay? Because at the end of the day, relationships are probably more important than money in your bank account. Because if there's money in the bank account and you have no relationship that you can go after and be happy, what's the point? So that's all I've got for you today. I'm really thrilled and excited to attend this wedding. It's awesome. As you can see my background, the water is amazing. It's been quite windy, by the way. I've never seen Maui this windy, so I hope the sound is coming through okay. Let me flip this over and give you just one quick peek. But I appreciate you guys joining. I've been thinking about this kind of all day, and how it all plays out. It was interesting to hear both sides of what our friends had to say, and they've been living together for a long time, so it's not like they're newbies getting together. So that's all I've got. Thanks for joining me. You guys are awesome. I'm happy to share this with you. I will see you tomorrow. I'll find a cool space to create another juice. Take care.